Man, I never heard a Saturday morning coffee before. But if I did, I think it sounds like that. I really do. Well, hello there. My name, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what my name is, you know? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name. It doesn't matter what form you put it in, what genre. It doesn't matter. I don't matter. You don't matter. The things we put in front of us matter. And for you, I guess right now that's me. Huh. What a revelation. Do I matter? If I don't, turn this off. Go do something that matters. Anyway, I got a letter in the mail. Oh, just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. They pull you back in. No. It's not our friends at Blue Cross. But I put way too much half and half in my coffee this morning. You can't see it, but it's basically the color of me. You know, I don't know how so much fell in there. I was talking to my wife as I poured it, and my kid, he had all these balloon animals. He's into balloon animals now, which is lovely. But he also has like a attachment to them, and then they deflate. Metaphor for life, isn't it? Okay. That really great tone you heard at the top was this is a beautiful guitar. We're going to get to this letter, this stupid letter. We're going to get to it, but this is a 64. It's one of the earliest guitars I own. It is the earliest guitar I own. And it sounds beautiful. Has like this sort of sound. Oh, it's got a master volume. I always forget that. What a beautiful tone. There was a moment there where I decided, it's like, is the 2 major or minor? You know? Like, who else was going to decide that? You know what I mean? Because I could have went, and that says something. But I could have said, one is like, it's like the first thought. It's like deeper. It's like, yeah, that. And also, yeah, this and this. It's like an emphasis. But this, the minor 3 and the major 2, turn that 2 to major. Frown upside down. It's like this, but instead of more, it's like, and also, I got a new idea, So which do you want? That's the real question. Which do you want? What are you going to put in front of you? That minor second? More of it? More of what you got? More of what you're doing? Maybe you're happy with what you're doing. Maybe you're doing the right thing. I'm not saying this isn't like self-help BS. Like, now you got to change it. Maybe everything's good. Some things you're doing well. More of it. Just do more of it. Don't stop. That's what got you to the dance. Dance with the one you brung. You know what I'm saying? Go home with the one you brung. I'll tell you, that's the best advice. Because I'm at the age right now where I'll just tell you, not where I was going to go today, but I'm at the age right now where I'll tell you, man, if I had a nickel for every dude I hear, has an affair and then tries to break up his family, and then someone's just not in love with somebody else anymore, and there's kids involved, it's like, bro, what are y'all out here doing? And you just want to like back up and talk to the kid version of them. You know what I mean? And they're just like standing there, The year is 1996. Shawn Michaels just beat Big Daddy Cool Diesel at In Your House pay-per-view for the WWE title. You've heard about these new things called cell phones, but no one has them yet. They're big. They're huge. And you turn them off. You don't call anyone who has a cell phone. They turn it off. When they want to make a call, they turn it on and call you. It looks like a cordless phone, but it's cordless to the world. You know what I mean? And little HW is just sitting with all his friends, just learning how to walk the dog and do the grandfather clock on his Omega yo-yo. You know what I'm saying? And the world is simple. And you fast forward all of that group of friends, all of those kids. Fast forward, and all of a sudden we're like in our 30s, man. Am I 37 or 38? We're in our mid-30s. I think I'm 37 because I want to be 37 so I can be closer. No, you know what? Yeah, I'm 37 and a half. And I just got past my half birthday, so I'm closer to 40 than 35. Okay, anyway. See, what's that? How come every time I hit an age, it's like, I don't want to be that age. Maybe I do want to be 80. No, I don't. No, I don't. Anyway, it's like people just putting the wrong stuff in front of them. And I watch all those little kids, those Omega kids. And all of a sudden, like, it gets real. And they're like, I don't know if I love this person anymore. Or like, they weren't showing me attention. So I went, it's like, bro, buy a book, go on a date, knock it off, man. You got kids. The Father's heart is love for his children. The Father's heart is love. He delights to give good gifts to his children. He delights to give good counsel to his children. And I watch some of these men and women, man, and they're out here doing stuff that they wouldn't advise their children to do. Man, maybe that's the thing, Man, the other day my kid caught me eating like some gummy bears or something. And he was like, can I have some of those? I was like, no. You already ate your dinner and had a dessert. He was like, well, why are you eating those? And I had the clearest thought in my head. I said to him, just don't worry about it. That's what I said. But you know what thought I had in my head? Because I care about you more than I care about myself. Because I take better care of you than I take care of myself. My esteem for you is higher than my self-esteem for myself. Man, if you're a parent, you get that. You get that. You know what I mean? I didn't give my kids soda until they were like 7 or 8. They never had the soda. They didn't even know. Maybe someone give them a sip or something, but we went to Disneyland. I gave them a little Coke. I went to Star Wars Land. They had the little Cokes that are like in Jabberwocky language, or Ewok. I think that's a dance troupe. Anyway, I drank sodas for those 7 years. What is that about? What is that about, man? Let me tell you some people that don't care about you at all, or me. And then we'll play some guitar. I got this letter from these animals at Crawford. And here's the thing. I sold an amp, and I sent it somewhere. I sent it to a man. He's a nice man. And this nice man just, his Tone Junkie customer and everything. He opens up the box, and it's destroyed inside. The amp's destroyed. What do you mean the amp's destroyed, HW? I mean, the wooden box that is nailed together and glued is broken. And, this starts a whole process. He makes a claim with UPS. Fine. Well, I go, hey, I got UPS insurance. No, trust me. The moral compass which guides Blue Cross is also apparently now guiding these people. It's a short list of companies that I refuse to forever do business with. I will be declaring them all via video here. So far, the list includes Blue Cross. I will never again do business with you, Blue Cross. My coverage with you is up in a mere 5 days. I cannot be more excited. My daughter had a doctor's appointment a couple days ago. I'm sure in a couple weeks they'll send me a letter that says, are you sure you were covered for this visit? And I'll be like, I don't know, Blue Cross. All you do is keep records of stuff. Why don't you check if I was covered? But anyway, UPS. They didn't send me anything. Somebody I've never heard of. Crawford Company. Blessings to you, Crawford Company. They said we're an independent third party, and we're here to look at these UPS claims, and here's what we found via our investigation. This is the investigation. The investigation was the buyer who received a destroyed amp that went through UPS's hands sent them photos. They looked at the photos and concluded their investigation. And this was what the investigation found. The small cell bubble sheeting used for cushioning did not adequately protect the merchandise. My God. I mean, will you please promote whatever, a detective gumshoe sleuth just uncovered that? The packaging was insufficient at protecting what was inside. Yeah, that's why we sent you photos of the broken amp. They go on to give me recommendations on what I should do differently. Use foam sheeting with a minimum thickness of 1/4 inch. Include several layers. Go to church because y'all need Jesus. Go to church. Go to Bible study on Wednesday night too. Don't just go on Sunday. You need him more than a lot of people. You know what I mean? I can stay home and watch Office. Or what am I watching right now? I'm watching this new show with that funny lady, the blonde one. I don't remember her name. She's kind of self-loathing, but I find it endearing. You're supposed to find it endearing. It's a terrible trait, but you're supposed to find it endearing. Anyway, go to church. Go on Sunday and Wednesday, and why don't you just check if there's a serve opportunity also on the weekend? Because you, Crawford and Company and Sons and Brothers and whatever, y'all ain't need to be doing nothing but getting into church with malarkey like that. Sending me a letter. We concluded our We're an independent third party, which makes all of our revenue strictly from UPS claims. We have no vested interest in denying your claim. Go to church. Go to church. Then you go on and give me recommendations on how. I have an idea for you. Let me just break this down. What's the purpose? What is this? Why? Why is it this way? Does anyone know? Why is it tweed with this handle? Because when this was made in 58, in the late 40s, in the 1960s, when they switched to black Tolex, that's what luggage was made of. This is a luggage handle. They have luggage feet on the bottom. All of these were luggage pieces. All of them. There was no manufacturer yet for, well, do you need to finish your do you need to finish your amplifiers? There was no amplifier market when the first amplifiers would come out. So this is what they said. They did. Leo Fender, Antoine Vox, maybe, Jim Marshall. They all said, well, this is an amplifier, an electronic piece of gear, like a television or like a radio, and it needs to be housed in something to protect it, like we do with radios. So we will encase it in wood. We will make a wooden box for it. It's already in a box. It's already in a box. The box is covered with tweed. And then they lacquer it. Tweed, because it's a material which will protect the wood, and it won't, and scuffs and stuff, it'll protect it, and if it needs to be recovered, it can be recovered. But the tweed material, because it's fibrous, would, in fact, fray, be exposed to the elements. So they would lacquer it to seal it. Lacquer. Go to church, Crawford. That's what I'm saying. Man. Tolex, they came up with this synthetic Tolex-like material. In the Brits, I think, called it Levant. Probably the French, and then the Brits, they were like, well, we don't have a better name than that. Our language doesn't sound that cool. Levant is what we're going with. You know, the French are over here, twice roasted potatoes. The Americans are like, French fries. And then the Brits are like, chips. We'll call them chips. What do you call chips? Crisps. That is a good name, actually. That describes the feeling and sound of them. Anyway, it's in a box. It's... I opened my eyes, looked down at the guitar, the microphone was in the way. Why do you have such a large microphone? I don't know. It sounded like a good idea. And, you know, I go back to this. I go, so you're telling me I needed to protect the box better. How many sheets of cardboard and foam and bubble wrap do I need to put together so that when you throw my amplifier head and the wooden box crumbles, like you must have thrown it. You must have done something. There's no reasonable amount of handling this amplifier, this package, which would result in nails being ripped out of wood. They must have dropped it right on the corner. And this is what they do. And then they send me a letter. And the letter is basically this. It doesn't matter. Crawford, Blue Cross, everybody. This world is right now split into two different people. It's the people who need to go to church and the people who are already in there. I'm already in there. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. But Crawford, you can take this letter. You can shove it in your bookshelf. You can shove it in your filing system. And you can go to church. Blessings to you, Crawford. You've just joined an elite group. People I will never do business with again. UPS, let me explain something to you. You and I have the most strained of relationships at this point. I acknowledge that your duopoly, triopoly behavior in this market is going to make it so I probably have to receive your services again. I will never send anything via UPS. I will never send anything as my win. I won't swear to it. Because my yes is yes and my no is no. And I boast only in Jesus Christ alone. But Lord, I have no intention of using those people again. They're out of my life completely. This is what my therapist says. You can cut people out. Oh, really? Blue Cross, you're out. UPS, you're out. Well, UPS, I'm never willingly going to interact with you. I accept that sometimes you may show up at my door, and I'll wave at the driver, and I'll be kind to him. And last year I got my driver a little Starbucks gift card. Say thank you for carrying all these heavy boxes in, because I don't think he's the one dropping them. You know, he seems like a nice man. Crawford, I'll forget your name, brother. Already forgotten. Who were you? Who were you? Not important to me. You ain't in front of me, bro. You're no longer in front of me. Get behind me, Crawford. Get behind me, Crawford. You see what I'm saying? Do you get it? Do you get it? I get it. This is a Deluxe Memory Man and a Reverb FR 1000 also. And I'm sorry if this was a little more impassioned than usual. They're all out here. You know, this den of thieves, brood of vipers. Little get together. It's like a little card game of snakes. They're just getting together here, you know? Go to church, Crawford.